Hey guys, Dabu7. Some updates here I want to share with you and some information from Dutch's channel where he covered some important things that I think people need to pay attention to. First off, looking at the quakes and the volcanic activity. First off, the Ring of Fire has all this activity all the way over, and of course you can't see it here on this map, but all the way around, down through here, wrapping all the way back up and around through Mexico. Once you get to the west coast of the United States, we don't have any volcanic activity popping off. No volcano that's erupting or spitting out anything on a normal basis like you see across the globe. Doesn't have to be nothing massive, but just something venting. Nothing of that nature. What we have seen, though, is off the coast of Oregon, this underwater volcano venting. And in the same neck of the woods, we saw a series of decent quakes. Lo and behold, the same spot. Same spot, we have more activity that just popped up past 4 hours, 3.1 and a 4, showing more movement where this good swarm was popping off in the Juan de Fuca. Now up here, see a little bit more activity right around the exact same time. Now, what I want to point out and focus on, though, here is this recent quake that struck in Arizona. Because, as Dutch pointed out, this hits in an area, that dark patch you see right there is a dormant volcano. Okay, you can even see the little spot right there marking it. See another one right here, these dormant volcanoes. Now, he pointed out here on his page that exact spot and talked about how, these rare earthquakes are popping up. And he says, speaking of rare earthquakes at 1,000-year dormant volcanoes, just a few days ago, May 31st, a different earthquake had struck in South Utah at a volcanic plateau up there. And you can see that he's got all these images laid out. You can see the plateau right here, and you can see the peak coming up. And what's interesting is I had the unique opportunity to watch small earthquakes start marching toward a volcano that was not active in Africa a couple years ago. And it was amazing. They started off small, and they were heading right toward it. And then after a couple hours, you got to realize, man, if they continue on this path, they're going to hit this dark spot. You zoom in, you realize it's a volcano or a dormant volcano. Next thing you know, it hits right next to it like this quake does. But there had been a good series of 12 or more quakes before this. And then the next one hit right on the top, and it erupted. Set off a nice plume. Nothing super massive, but a good plume that you could see from satellite images from space. So, very possible. And given that the West Coast, Oregon, we're not seeing any massive volcanic activity over here. Nothing's venting whatsoever. You got the whole Ring of Fire, and on our West Coast we have nothing. Not even casually venting like you see in other places. And there's a lot of energy building up over here on the West Coast, as I talked about in that video I put out about the plates out here. You want to talk about the Juan de Fuca and it humming. It's connected directly down here to this line that comes across. And this line is important. You see right here that cuts all the way across, and there's always little swarms right here around Eureka. Now, San Andreas cuts from there all the way down and through, and off the coast here, you have an area where the North American plate is going this way, and the Pacific plate is going this way, northwest, tearing things apart right in the middle. And what they've discovered is on the ocean floor, compared to the old images, there's a bunch of ridges and rises that have popped up like this on the ocean floor, real sharp, showing there's a lot of energy and tension stacked up in that area. And they warned a risk of a big tsunami hitting San Diego, Los Angeles in the future. So definitely some movement. This plate pushing up is definitely going to affect the Juan de Fuca. And we've been seeing quite the swarm and underwater volcano eruptions or venting. And that's the only venting we're seeing over there. So I'll keep an eye on things. Just wanted to run the update. I'll leave links to all this stuff, but something to keep an eye on. See any more, keep you guys posted. Make sure you check out Dutch's page over here and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. He covers some great stuff on this. It's been Dabu7. Peace.